First of all, very good afternoon, ma'am. I'm really glad and appreciate like you've taken your time and effort for the interview process with College Dunia. Thank you so much for your time, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank
So,
you for
ma'am,
the opportunity.
yes, ma'am. Can you please give me a brief introduction about yourself, ma'am?
I am Sheeba Joice, Dean, Saveetha Teaching Learning Center, Saveetha Engineering College. And I'm here working here for the past 12 years. Totally, I have around 25 years of experience in different academic roles. And right now, I'm working as a dean for the past 2 months. Earlier, I was associate dean, and for the past 2 months, I am promoted. So I am dean of Saveetha Teaching Learning Center.
Oh, that's really great.
And my specialization, my area of specialization will be embedded systems, image processing. And I've also got a certification in International Engineering Educator Certification. So that I can train people to teach engineering in different methodologies, using different methodologies.
That's really great, ma'am. Thank you so much for your introduction part, ma'am. Now, let me proceed with the interviews questions. So, ma'am, what are the best practice offered by the department to the students which help them gain the necessary skills?
The first thing that we can say is, I hope you are aware that our college provides a flexible learning system. So we have the flexi learning system. The student can select whichever course he wants and whichever faculty he wants. And so that is number one. And so in our department, we are integrating practicals along with the theory. So if in one course itself, we'll have theory from practicals. So here they'll enable them to improve their skills, not just learning it, they can just practice it and do it. So that is one of the best practice that we have. So across the table itself, it's not just theory separately and practical separately. Across this table, whenever faculty is teaching, right then and there, they can check with the outputs. And moreover, we are providing the laptops, a lot of softwares are provided. So using the software, they'll be able to take the output and see it right with them itself. So they need not come to the laboratory and do. Whenever they feel like studying, whenever they want to try it out, it will be easy for them to do it. That is, in my side, that is one of the best practices that we are adopting.
That's really great, ma'am. Ma'am, you see, in current situation, the competition is very high, ma'am, in the outside world, right? And how do you help the students to cope up with the heavy, high competition?
Yeah, competition is very heavy. So the first thing that you have to do is the student has to be prepared. The main thing is the technology-oriented content we are providing, but that is not enough right now. So for that, from our college, we are also providing the training so that they'll get into core companies, product companies, not just the service companies. We are aiming a bit higher so that they can get into product companies. So for that, training is given and they are given exposure, and they also, for every course, we have some part called as skill assessment. So for that skill assessment, they need to work out something. It is not just writing on a question paper, just whatever they have questions they need to answer. It's not like that. So skill assessment, this is for every course and we assess it, we give marks for it, and that is included for their internals. So in this skill assessment, different capabilities are tested. So it could be different activities, they'll be given different activities, not just the assignment. It is not like reading from a textbook and writing it, or seeing a textbook and writing it, or just copying and pasting it. So they need to work on it. So analytical problems will be given. So we help them to improve their logical skills. We ask them to present it in group. So group discussion will be there. So they'll have to prepare a PPT. They need to record a video and do. So all these activities add on to give them a holistic growth. So this is how we prepare the students, not just writing, memorizing something and writing, just improve their critical thinking and analytical thinking.
Okay, that's great, ma'am. Ma'am, what valuable advice would you like to provide to the students to have a prosperous career ahead, since you are the dean and you have a great expertise in the edtech sector?
Okay, so the first thing that they need is the attitude. So it's not just enough if you study everything and if you've got good grades. So the first thing is you have to study. I don't say you should not study. You should study well. You should have good grades. And apart from that, you should have definitely a good attitude. And you should be a lifelong learner. You should be curious to learn, inquisitive to learn. So that is more important. And you need to be a team player. So it is not sufficient if you're going to study well and do everything alone. So you need to work together in a team. In whichever company you land up, so you need to work, you need to be part of a team. So for that, you need to be a team player. So if you have these, according to me, if you have these skills, these are some of the skills which I am listing out. These are the important skills, and you need to value people, not just the money or the position. You need to value people, basically the attitude. That is from my side.
That's great, ma'am. Ma'am, you hold the key position at Saveetha Engineering College. What was the key factor that keep you connected with the education sector?
I am continuously part of the professional social media, that is LinkedIn. So that is one of the major social media which connects a lot of professional community. So I am part of it. I'm always connected to that. And whatever programs I attend, I try to build relationships with different cadres of academic people. So yesterday, day before yesterday, Friday and Saturday, I was in Bangalore as a part of leadership conclave. It is again it is a leadership meeting where only engineering colleges, universities, principals, vice chancellors, deans took part in it. So when you are part of a community, it helps us to improve. We know where we are standing, where others are there, so that we can follow their best practices. We can share our best practices with them. So you develop a community where we'll be able to get into it, where we'll be part of it, and it'll just win-win situation for both sides. So that is one thing that I think that we need to be part of it. Staying connected. It is always they say no. It is not by who you are, what you know. It is about who you know. So getting connected is the best method, and that is what I am doing to the extent possible from my side.
Perfect, ma'am. Ma'am, last question, ma'am. Right? Uh, do you have any extracurricular activities or program that ensure the skill of the students get implemented, right, or expose them to a real world challenges?
Extracurricular activities, in the sense, we also have cultural activities apart from curriculum. We have cultural activities which is happening every year, which is an intercollegiate event, and within the college we do conduct it, and students are very much interested. They can develop their talents, so they can exhibit their talents. So those extracurricular activities like sports is also there, cultural events will also be there. So along with this, in the curriculum itself, we have embedded few courses like yoga, meditation, heritage, scientific discovery. Few courses are there which are part of the curriculum. Even though it is not regular technical content, they can even explore on these content like mime, arts, theatre. Such courses are also embedded. So we give credits for that as well, which means we give priority, we give importance, and we want to explore the talents, potential of our students. So we have embedded it as a part of our curriculum. So if they are interested in it, say to certain credits, around 3 to 6 credits, they can take it in these extracurricular activities and they can earn credit, which is one thing that we have implemented in our college.
That's great, ma'am. First of all, thank you so much for providing a great interview process to share about your experience and about Saveetha Engineering College as well, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.